Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. It's Marjan here. Today I want to share with you this beautiful piece that I have. It's called Hoya Sunrise. It does have sun-stressed leaves that are looking red under grow light. You can achieve that by grow light. It's very sun-stressed right now, which I love all the different colors. I don't know if you can see this. But anyway, I have this cutting in this plant. It started as a cutting. I bought a plant in soil, but I didn't know how to transfer from soil to LECA at the time, so I gave my entire plant to a friend, but just took 2 small cuttings, each cutting around 6 leaves, and I gave the rest of the plant away because I thought that I'm going to kill that plant and I didn't want that. So I just kept 2 cuttings, and after a year it did grow so much in LECA. It's been a year and I am going to propagate this plant by cutting and experimenting in different mediums. I'm going to try rooting in lechunzapan, rooting in soil, and rooting in LECA. And see which one is the fastest and which one maybe doesn't work for me. And I'm going to use rooting powder. I have sterilized my scissors, washed it with dish soap, and that's how I usually sterilize my pots or my scissors. For sterilizing LECA, I boil it for around like 5 to 10 minutes, and it does sterilize it. For lechunzapans, I don't know how to sterilize it. It's my first time. I actually made a container because I didn't have a container, so we will see how it goes with this one. But usually for the soil, I don't cut. When I want to propagate in soil, I kind of like lay the stems, and after they started rooting, I separate them I cut the main one from the plant, and I feel like that is the easiest when rooting in soil. But I'm going today to try and just like cut and put in soil and see and pray and see how it goes. Pray for it not to rot. Some people wait for them to callus. You can do that if you want, but I feel like I don't have the patience to wait. So I'm just going to go straight in soil and see what happens. Let's get started. Time to cut. This is the plant. I'm thinking, oh my god, it feels like I don't want to cut it, but it is beautiful and I like to have more of it in case it rots. It's been a year. It hasn't rotted, so fingers crossed it won't. But things could happen. So let's make more plants. I do see a pentacle over here, so I'm thinking maybe I should cut over here. I feel like this cutting could go to lechunzapan. I'm going to also dip it inside my rooting powder. I'm using steam root number 2. Just going to dip the ends in rooting powder, so like this, and then put in pan. I don't have cachet pot for pan, so I kind of like made some holes in this plastic cup and using the other cup as cachet pot, and we will see how it goes. I think I'm going to use maybe the scissors to make a hole like this. Like this, putting it inside, and then let's cut another from this stem. this one has a pentacle, so hopefully I didn't ruin that. Oh, I forgot to dip it in rooting powder. Rooting powder for this one. And then using my scissors to make a hole. So I could put the plant there. Let's cut another one. Let's see. Oh, I don't know where these vines go. They're like intertwined with each other. I feel like this one could be cut. This one could have a haircut. Maybe from here. This one is going to choose a pan as well. I don't have much more space in pond, so I have, oh no, I forgot again to put it in rooting powder. That's okay, I got it now. Okay, I did situate them somehow so the aerial roots are getting some pond around them, so they will activate. I'm going to add a little bit of water inside this cachet pot. I mean, it's not a pot, but you get what I mean. This net pot and cachet pot that I made. A little bit more. Okay, I filled it until here. I don't want to add too much water, and I'm going to keep that moist and spray water. The same for soil. Let's do it with soil. I'm actually going to, I wanna mix some LECA with soil to see how it goes. I've seen some people use LECA in soil, so I want to try that. So let's do that. I'm going to add a little bit of LECA here. And then add a little bit soil. More LECA. Okay, add a little bit more soil. I think I'm going to add the cuttings now. So I'm thinking cutting from this side of the plant where it is hanging. So I could probably take a few cuttings from there. One cutting here. Let's situate. Oh, let's again use the root powder at the end of it, and then put it in soil. Maybe I'll add a little bit more soil to this. So for this soil, I just mixed potting soil with perlite just for more aeration, and then I added a little bit of LECA for more aeration, so hopefully it will root. I'm just going to, there are like, this plant has so many aerial roots, just dipping those in the soil. Oh no, I did cut the other leaf. That's okay, it happens. I think I'm going to put another one in the soil, as it does have a little bit of space there. I might have cut these two leaves. Sometimes you have to sacrifice. Sorry. And then just dipping it inside the soil. And then adding water, keeping it moist. With this method, you can see how much water you added and how I feel like using the clear container. Oh no, this one fell over. I'm going to use my hand to situate it and then tap it a little bit. Oh no, I think we added so much water, but we will see. Some parts are still dry, but oh no, I added too much water. I probably have to go under the sink later and empty some of the water, but that's okay, I will do that. And also I'm going to go wash my hands because I'm going to touch the LECA and I touched the soil. Probably should have done LECA first and then soil at the end. I'm ready to put some cuttings in LECA. For LECA, I do have a net pot, I do have a cachet pot. Cachet pots usually don't have any holes in them, and net pots usually you can find either in local stores or I bought mine from Amazon. They are pretty cheap. Each one kind of goes around 50 cents to $1, but let's give it a try. So I'm going to fill a little bit of LECA, maybe until 2/3 of this. Let's see. Let's see what parts do we want to cut. I think this part could use a cut. Oh, look at this big pentacle. I don't want to cut it, but that's okay. It will give me more pentacles when it's happy. For this one, I'm going to also use my scar method that I do use usually. I'm going to cut a little bit along the stem and then dip those parts in the rooting powder. I'm going to cut the rest of this stem. It's a pretty big stem. I feel like I probably have to cut these two leaves that are in down, or I don't know, I don't like to, but I mean, sorry, you have to go. And then again scarring the stem. I have done an experiment on scarring method. It usually works and the plants root within 3 days, which is very impressive, other than just like dipping them in soil. I'm going to this plant is so beautiful in all the colors. Okay, I'm going to cut from here. And then again scar the roots with my scissors. Look at this, like it is gorgeous. You can see the colors. rooting powder and putting it inside. I feel like I added too many root. Like this is what it looks like now. I also have to add my LECA to it so it doesn't move much. Oh no, we have a runner. Try to fill this with the LECA that I have. I'm also going to add a little bit of rooting powder to the cachet pot before adding water to it. It is good to have around 1/3 of this inside the water so it doesn't get root rot. I recommend maybe don't fill it too much. As long as those are under the LECA, they should be okay. Oh my god, I added so much. I need to go empty this. So I just added a little bit water to this. I'm just going to put this inside, and all of these are going to go under my grow light in my plant room. It's actually my bedroom, but I call it plant room too. I'm going to leave the rest of the plant as it is. I don't want to stress it much, so I think I'll cut until here and then just experiment. And I have so many more plants now. I have like 3 and 2, so it would be 8 plants I have in total, and with this big one 9. Yeah, it is very beautiful. The foliage is, I'm going to bring this closer so you can see the colors. I feel like the lighting here is not very good, but you get the gist. I feel like if you have this plant, you probably know how it looks. And if you don't, you should add it to your collection because it is such a beautiful plant with all these lining, different colors. It is beautiful. I will update you in a few weeks or maybe 2 weeks on how my propagation goes. Stay tuned and subscribe to my channel. Let's build a beautiful plant community of plant lovers, and enjoy the rest of your day. Bye!